Good morning, you beautiful souls. As you can tell, we're getting extra cozy this morning. Gonna keep the robe on because, in the light of this morning's meditation and our first satsang of 2021, our theme is going to be rest. Now, obviously, that kind of stands for reflection, surrender, empowerment, and transformation. Now, it's important to understand that we can't have true reflection if it's not going to lead to some type of empowerment. And ultimately, we cannot transform ourselves if we don't surrender. So, we're going to give ourselves up to the current moment called now. I'm going to teach you how to really provide space for yourself in order to grow and transcend, to tap into that effortlessness state of being. And obviously, so you can relax, so you can unwind, gain the clarity for the day, and ultimately fill up that infinite, you could say, well of love. Now, the best aspect of everything today is it's all geared towards relaxation. So I want you to really, really try to find a nice, comfortable position. If it's easier for you to lay down on the ground, go for it. But most importantly, get those last few wiggles out and find the position that you're going to choose to rest in this morning. When you hear the next 3 taps of the bell, we're going to take in a nice deep breath, focusing on our lower abdominal wall, our diaphragm, those deep belly breaths. We're going to fill our lungs up from the bottom up to the chest. And as we exhale, we'll release a powerful yet calm and loving Om. This divine chord will resonate throughout the heart. So simply give yourself up to this moment as I lovingly invite you into my space of the heart so you may awaken, heal, recognize, surrender, and unfold. Tell the body to simply rest, to take over the breathing, and for yourself the awareness to let go of all attachment, of bodily sensation, and the need to control. Allowing the emotions to settle, fading away, like a weighted object sinking into the water. Make space for the only emotion truly present, love. And as our light of love shines, all temporary happenings of the mental plane, of the many thought forms coming and going, silence themselves. As we shift our attention to that light of love growing, as we shift our attention to that light of love that is always present. Simply shift your attention to the sound of the fading bell with its next tap. Allowing this to be that final call for the body to let go and rest, for the heart to subside and fade. and for the realm of the mind to silence itself, and for you, the window of awareness, to no longer be entertained by the imagination. As this tap of the bell fades into the silence, it is I, the observer, the I am presence within each of our reference frames, that hears, that sees, that knows, that is the silence itself. So as the sound of that bell fades, come to understand your true position. This process of reflection is a simple looking, an active being that requires no effort. In truth, you are always this window of awareness, the silent knower, the perceiver and experiencer of life. And when we come to question the who am I, when we seek to understand our past, like a magnifying glass, it is our I am presence that serves as the medium to amplify. And it's this amplification of our awareness that we either call attention, a focus, a directed knowing, or distracted, a scattered craze. Bring the focus to yourself. Come to understand and really recognize and fully know all disturbances arise within you. All pain, all suffering remains within you. Everything in our experience arises because of us. So you must be willing to hold yourself accountable in its healing and surrendering. This act of letting go and healing. But in order to stop the bleeding of any wound, you must recognize it fully. The simple phrase rest leaves us feeling with warm memories of sleep, of calm, of relaxation. But know that this form of rest can be a mantra for the remaining days here. For when we seek to reflect, we learn every lesson. We empower ourselves with a newfound understanding. Ultimately, to grow, we must surrender and let go of the past to take those next steps forward. And as always, our transformation, like the journey of a caterpillar, we must undergo our own process of marination, of digestion, and processing to fully awaken anew as the butterfly does. Allow yourself to take a nice deep breath in, filling yourself up with the love and light around you. As each and every cell becomes vitalized with breath, Allow your exhale to transfer and expel any negativity from your beingness, any resistance, tensions, and pains holding you back from looking within your past. For it's here we begin our process of healing. Look within your experience at this current moment. What is it that still pains you? What is it that holds you back from love? What is it that stops you from loving others and loving yourself? Look at the inconsistencies of how you speak to how you behave, how you treat strangers, and how you treat loved ones. Begin to analyze the many lessons you took on, the ideologies and understandings of this world, and the many moments in which you let them go. Begin to roll the ball that is this internal gear of mental work. And as you sit here, the mind rolls back through the Rolodex of memories. Again, take a nice deep breath in. And no matter the thought forms, no matter the energies arising, with your exhale, shift your attention to you, the observer, the listener, the watcher of them all, and come to understand whatever mental chat forms arise within your experience currently. Let them go. Allow them to dance. You are the window of awareness, and all thought forms and emotions are passing by through you, but not as you. It's here in this intimate knowing that we begin to create the space necessary for our empowerment. Understanding that the past energies are old. The only moment that ever exists is the now. And you are that point of past and future. Your state of self only exists in this present moment, so allow it to be as it is. It's this opportunity that each of us has in this moment we call now to truly tap in and fully let go. Again, drawing in a nice deep breath. Fill yourself with the love and light around you. And as you exhale, feel the confidence and fire of love and courage radiating through your center point. Feel the love and light grow within you as you seek to look and heal. And it's this searching of not only our past, but our present self that lead us to the ultimate knowing that the beingness that is you, right here, right now, is all that matters. It's all that ever has, and it's all that ever will. And it's this point of accountability and understanding that our reflections empower us with new understandings. But it is the wisdom that allows us to surrender to the past. You wouldn't hold on to a hot pan You wouldn't continue to grip the blade of a knife. These things both cause pain, so allow yourself to let go of the past, which causes you all suffering. The key to understanding this concept of surrender and letting go is akin to the metaphor of holding the hot pan, for it takes no effort to let go. In truth, it's not an act of doing, it's a complete cessation of action. So allow yourself to finally let go. Surrender to the past emotional pains. Let go of the past understandings and fully be here now. All it takes is a single moment for you to fully let go. No concepts of I, no concepts of other, not judging or critiquing our current experience, simply being present for it. And as we allow the natural energies of life to flow through us as us, we pivot ourselves and put ourselves in the position to receive grace through love, as love, and by love. And it's this conscious letting go, this effortless state of being that brings us to the threshold of our liberation and the dissolution of all falsehoods within our experience. So again, take a nice deep breath. And as you draw in that light of love, simply exhale and observe. Observe the calmness within you. Observe the peace all around you. And come to recognize that it is you. That there is no separation from what you hear and listen to what you see, taste, and smell. It's in this immersion and dissolution of self that all transformation can take its next steps forward. As we ultimately enter into this new phase and era of love and light. And know that everything within our experience, everything that has happened in our lifetime, is gearing us towards this new era and wave of harmony, to the truth of our own beingness, and the eternal nature of it. And ultimately, the calm that provides us the courage and trust in life to dance through any song that may play. Only when we let down the arms of doing and action do we come to understand the pureness and the love that is ourselves. We must come to recognize that transformation arises naturally under this process of reflection, empowerment, and surrender. And when we assimilate this knowledge and all that is gained in this simple resting state, then our life will continue to unfold as the great mystery and play this is. Take a nice deep breath, filling yourself up with the light and love and courage and strength and understanding, patience, and consciously let go and exhale all of the lesser natures and habits that no longer serve you, that no longer serve truth or love or oneness. And again, take a nice deep breath in, filling yourself up with the light and love, unlocking the potential within each and every cell. And as you exhale, release all tensions, all past threads of attachment holding you back. And one last deep breath here, drawing in as much light, love, and understanding of yourself as you can. And as you exhale, allow the energies to automatically, effortlessly harmonize within you, leaving you feel grounded, centered, calm, and filled with the only presence ever truly there, the light and love of your consciousness. And as you come to understand yourself as this effortlessness, as you come to know yourself as the silence, it's with our final tap of the bell, we affirm this knowing. And as we draw in one deep breath and release a powerful we come to understand and anchor ourselves in this knowing and continue to carry this effortless rest into the waking state, into our daily lives. And with every interaction and experience, we shall live. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you. And I love you so much. Thank you for joining me this morning. And this kind of comes back from a question I had last week during a meditation session. And I think it's incredibly applicable considering the topic today. And it was someone dealing with a new job, a new workspace, different people they have to manage. And it was this concept of self doubt, of self worth, of being the person that ultimately here is our own enemy, ourselves, listening to the mind and the thoughts of negativity. And one of the reasons why this is a powerful insight for many is because, especially in America, everyone all over the world, we're born with incredible low self worth. I've never met someone who hasn't had to deal with this themselves. And this is purely because our identification with what is hearing us, with what we see as ourselves, is false. And ooh, oh, love light. Thanks, man. Oh, digital media dude, you're the shiznit. I really appreciate your words. And much love to you always. Now, the key here again, bringing it back to identification, is when we identify with the negative thoughts, when we see ourselves as these past patterns of communication, past experiences, whatever it is, we're missing the reality that is present. And ultimately, it's because we're getting so caught up in the games of the mind and the emotions. Now, my advice to you is just the advice I had to my student, where we must question the validity of our thoughts, sensations, and emotions to fully detach ourselves from them. In order to no longer have these threads of attachment pull at our heartstrings, we need to question why they pull at the first place. And this is where the concept of rest comes into play, because it's so much easier in truth to be mindful of what's going on in your internal environment than it is to get overwhelmed and consumed by it. It takes so much more energy to act out the theatrics of the mind and the emotions. It takes so much more energy to constantly be entertaining your imagination than it does to simply be present and to call it out. Now, first aspect of rest is, is that reflection leads to empowerment. And it's because when we recognize something, we instantly know it, essentially. We can't unsee it. So when we reflect, we're constantly in this state of questioning in life. It's going to build the space naturally between that which is kind of negative in your internal space to the perceiver of it, you, the I am presence. And again, I say this as a ratio, and it's honestly probably easier, but it's 95% of the time. You can focus on the rest, the reflection, the using it as your empowerment, the surrendering and the transforming in life in every moment, and have that 5%, if that, engaged in observing and doing life. How many of you have driven and then been to your destination seemingly in no time because you were in such contemplative thought and understanding internally? It's the same concept here, that you can be in this. Well, is this based in love or is this based in fear? Is this based in my assumptions or is this based in objective reality? You can use these reflections and questions as your kind of compass internally until the thoughts silence themselves, until the emotions drop away, and most importantly, until you learn their origin, and then they silence themselves. So it's an incredibly powerful tool that you can use just to kind of be here, be in this moment we call now, to fully transform your life. And as the first Satsang of 2021, I really want you to be the shining light in your own life, to transform yourself whenever you're ready, to really question every aspect of life in yourself. And this is one of the most powerful tools we can, because not only is it a fancy acronym, but rest is one thing that can be an anchor to kind of bring yourself back to these deeper points. Just rest, just let go, simply be. And when we remain as we are, life can express itself freely. We're finally aligning ourselves with our life mission, and that is being our most unique, loving, raw and authentic, genuine self with the wisdom of the past. And that's a powerful force. So may the fruit of knowledge offer you a seed. And in that seed, may your love, will, and intuition give life and nourishment. For a tree shall grow, and in its shade may you find peace, and offer peace to all who ask. Namaste. I love you so much. Take care, have a great day, and most importantly, let someone you know you love them Be that light of truth, be that light of love, and be the force of good this world needs. Take care. I love you so much. I'll see you Wednesday. We're keeping the Satsang game rolling throughout 2021. But most importantly, put a smile on your face. Just have fun. Enjoy life. And don't censor yourself. Don't bite your tongue. This is the time to really speak your truth and dance your dance. So rest, marinate in everything, and apply it. Happy New Year to you too. And you guys all take care again. Peace. Love you. Bye.